everybody, and welcome to another video of Daisy Talks. This video is about the question we asked youth in our last video, asking them what you think is the best thing happening in the world right now and what you're doing to contribute to or promote it. Here are a few answers we received.
The best thing I find in this world at the moment is how people unite together whenever someone is in need. Whether it's protesting, making our voice be heard, speaking for those whose voice can't be reached far enough, anything that harms the earth and its humanity. Everyone's coming together as a community, regardless of the color of your skin, your gender identity, or where you're from. Even while having many different cultures and religions, people still respect each other's differences. Communication is key. Whenever there's someone in need or a country in danger, it's the people's communication, it's the people's voice that raises awareness. It's the people's voice, no matter where they're from, their voice and their actions, it's what's important. And one individual can teach another person who is not aware of what's happening around the world. They can educate them about what's happening, and they can show them many ways of how they can help. And I find that something really special, that people on this earth, all 7 billion people on this earth, are capable of doing.
I think one of the best things that are happening today is that people fight for what they think is right. I mean, people are more outspoken now, unlike before where many of us couldn't speak or were afraid to speak. But now, little by little, every one of us are learning how to defend ourselves. Let's fight for what we think is right and is worth fighting for, like our right. I will use my voice to help others speak if they wanted to. I will use my voice to help those who are in need, and I will use my voice to fight for those who are oppressed. We must always remember that we all have the right to express our feelings. We all have the right to speak for one another. Do not be afraid of what they may say when we speak for ourselves. We should be afraid of the repentance that we may feel when we lose that opportunity to stand up.
For an initiation, I would like to recap the situation in the globe 3 months before. The corona outbreak is a tragedy. Let's put it into the words. It brought calamity to every single life on the earth, either a human or an animal. Everybody was affected.
As a consequence of corona pandemic, the importance of family union is proved to be a fundamental factor.
More than 3 months, people were confined to their home setting, and children had spent most exciting time that they have not experienced before. They could cuddle with their parents, family bonds were strengthened, the value of humanity was heightened.
My motherland, Sri Lanka, that is identified as a developing country, has faced this transformation in a positive way. The great dedication of the personnel in the healthcare sector, the 3 forces including the police, held their hands to fight against corona, providing the developed countries a great example.
Most striking point that COVID-19 taught us is the inclination for agriculture. Sri Lankan community started to maintain a home garden with vegetables for daily usage without becoming a parasite. I also follow this strategy.
I believe this individual effort would enable to mitigate the crisis of global warming and scarcity of food.
The ongoing procedure in Sri Lanka that encourages people to venerate greenery and agriculture is a stunning percept.
That's the best thing happening in Sri Lanka.
and we are glad to contribute towards a prosperity. We love Sri Lanka.
Hello everyone, my name is Ayşegül and I will try to spread some positivity since we all need, especially these days. Unfortunately, this year has started with a virus epidemic and caused so many people to suffer and locked us down at our homes. Even though us humans had hard times, the situation was not that bad for the nature. While we were stuck at our homes, we couldn't pollute the environment as much as we were at our daily lives. Also, since there were no or less humans outside to scare them, animals felt free to wander around. Also, it is known that ozone holes around the world has finally started to shed again. But how can we make all this good stuff continue or even contribute to them even when the lockdown is over? First of all, the virus epidemic taught us that even a single movement or an activity can affect all of us, all of the nature. So not even a single step is wasted if you want to change or affect something. So please try to pay more attention to the nature because we are all neighbors. It is our collective and individual responsibility to preserve and tend to the world in which we all live. Lastly, please be a part of the solution, not the pollution.